Welcome everyone to this super fun cinematic battle between Kislev and Extreme Strategy going up against Omen and Khorne. Now we're going to be playing on the Kislev Mountains, so a bit of a home advantage here going to the brand new YouTuber. So if you don't know it, Extreme Strategy, he does do Total War Warhammer content. He also does quite a few other games as well, so I will leave a link down below for you to go check him out. Now at the front we are going to have the heavy war sleds. Now war sleds in general have been kind of debuffed on the chariot element. Don't do so well in melee combat, but they can still do pretty well. They're going to be mostly known for their kiting. They are going to have 120 ammunition, 110 armor, and considering the armor class 66 speed is actually not too bad. And for the main battle line, 5 units of Streltsy. Yes, you heard that correctly, 5 units of the bad boys here in the front line, backed up by the triple ice guards here. Now the ladies with the swords, the Queen's Guard themselves, going to be having 160 range, double frostbite and magical attacks in range and melee combat. They're also going to bring the bonus versus infantry, and Khorne known to go very heavily infantry focused in this matchup. They're going to be very lightly armoured, so they can get taken down by the dual weapons, etc. So it'll be very interesting to see how these ladies get utilised. In the back, we are going to have the Elemental Bear, the big bad boy, 10,500 HP, coming with some pretty good melee stats that buff melee defense, physical resistance at 25%, and then also, of course, that unbreakable status with those breath attacks. In the front, we are going to have the Ice Witch Tempest. She's going to be leading from the front here with the Greater Arcane Conduit, as well here with By Our Blood for the mass force of Kislev, with the Hawks of Miska, as well as Blizzard, which is a relatively fun spell, and Hailstorm. We're also going to have the Guardian Call, so we can get a Snow Leopard here on the battlefield. So for the main forces of Omen and Khorne, we're going to see a mass really cool front line, 4 units in total of the Spawn of Khorne, backed up here by 5 units of the dual weapons. The Berserkers are ready to go here in the front line, and these bad boys are looking fantastic. We are going to have the Lord Choice of the Herald of Khorne. He's going to be here with the Revel in Slaughter, Hellblade, as well here as the Locust of Wrath. Over on the left-hand side, we are going to have the Little Brothers coming in here with the double Blood Reapers. These bad boys not bringing much else to the battlefield, just here with the Hellblade. They do need to get 80 kills on their own, but, you know, they're definitely capable of doing such a feat. They're going to be very good in melee combat, 100 armor, they're going to be rather tanky, and a bit of a nuisance here. They are going to have 62 speed, so with that charge bonus, maybe could cause a few problems here for the heavy war sleds. So they're going to be cycling forward, trying to shoot here up against the Herald of Khorne. Pretty nice choice, no healing here for Khorne. So, you know, whistling down these single entities is going to be rather important. We do see here the Blood Reapers charging forward. They're trying to connect here on the heavy war sleds. These bad boys are going to be firing in the front, but they haven't seen the left-hand flank. The Blood Reapers are going to be very close. They are going to get away with the turning circle. These bad boys aren't brilliant. We are seeing they are getting away here, but they are going to be gaining. And the Blood Reapers here could be into the backside of the heavy war sleds rather quickly. So we do catch it. We are going to get that charge bonus. We are in, and loads of armor piercing. They're also going to be anti-infantry. Not going to help them too much here, but it's going to be a buckload, 300 armor piercing per unit. So they're going to be firing quite heavily here into the backside of the heavy war sleds. So the Lord Choice is coming over as well. And we can see the dual axe Berserkers charging forward here, but the Streltsy, they're going to be picking a target, and they're going to be firing down here just mass hot heavy lead. And now we are going to see that nice slow of the Archer Fire coming over the top. 100 armor though is going to negate a lot of the incoming missiles, but slowing them down just to 20 speed. And look at the gunfire here on the front line. They're going to be wavering, and I do not blame them. That is so much gunfire here on the front line. One unit has been absolutely decimated in the backside. It's just going to be these elite dual weapons falling all over the place as we have the Spawn of Khorne charging through. So we can see the mass front line here coming towards the Streltsy. When they do engage, they do actually have armor piercing and melee combat. In the backside of the guns here, they do actually have battle axes. They're going to be in the stream as well, which is also quite interesting. These bad boys do not care for any cold weather, and we do see at the front here, we are going to have the Spawn of Khorne engaging in melee combat. These boys have arm swings like you've never seen. They're going to be shredding through armor, doing all the damage, and the Hawks of Miska are going to be charging through, giving that discourage. And now, Spawn of Khorne, they don't care for any discourage. They are unbreakable. They do rampage. But the dual weapons, they care neither. They're going to be fighting quite nicely here with the dual weapons. That anti-infantry really going to be helping in the front line. Spawn going to be fighting, probably not a good target here for the Elemental Bear. These bad boys have 190 weapon strength as they fight up against the mainline infantry. And getting those breath attacks for the Elemental Bear down the line here of the dual weapons would be rather nice, but we can see some good compromising of the main battle line. Over on the right hand side, we do see the heavy war sleds. They are going to be faltering up against the Blood Reapers. They're going to be charging down. The last model is going to be left, and sadly not having a great day, still coming at 65 ammunition. So they're going to be falling. Good stuff there from the Blood Reapers, and now they're going to charge to the main battle line. So downriver we are going to see more of the Berserkers charging into the main battle line. We do see By Our Blood activated for the Streltsy. We are perhaps going to get a Hailstorm here in the backside. And for the main battle line, we are going to see Ice Guard Swords firing into the front line, a summon of the Snow Leopard, trying to duel here up against the spawn of Khorne. They are going to be getting the Horn of Khorne, plus 24 melee attack, going across these absolute monstrous beasts. Up to 64 melee attack with 190 weapon strength as they just shred through the front line. And we can see the Streltsy dropping in mass numbers. And they completely crunch that right-hand side. And now they're going to push on to the backside here, compromising all of the Ice Guard swords. Now the dual weapon is going to be charging forward. We do see the Elemental Bear just roaming around, acting all cool. And he's going to be trying to get into the backside here up against the Rampaging Spawn. The Hawks of Miska in the back going to be giving that discourage. Can be quite nice here up against the jaw, but you can see breaking one there quite nicely. That's going to be negative 16 leadership. They're actually going to be kind of coming at about 7 now. And on top of that, damage sustained can be a really nice addition. Now we do see Spawn of Khorne still fighting relatively strong. We are going to be seeing 11 models here and then also 6. So we're still going to be seeing about 17 models fighting in the middle. Not much health between them, but they'll fight here still with very good gusto. We do see the battle axes really cleaving through the Ice Guard swords. And now we're going to be getting the heroes in the backside. A bit of a mistake here at the front. We do see the Lord Choice. We do see the Tempest Caster. She's going to be getting caught here by the Herald of Khorne. We are going to use the Locust of Wrath, giving that plus 40 melee attack, plus the anti-infantry. It's going to be devastating up against the Lord Choice. I think that's going to be an overcast as well here, somewhere on the battlefield. It looks like we are going to get a Hailstorm here going on the dual weapons. Are we going to get out, though, is the question. No, the Hailstorm is going to come down. It is about 95% armor piercing, coming at about 53 damage of armor piercing per 36. So we do see here the dual weapons charging out. And the Elemental Bear, he's going to be in the middle still fighting, looking rather healthy, 6,600 health left for him. Balance of power pulling into the Khorne favour, but we do see a bit of a problem here. The Lord Choice is really suffering, and there's nothing here in the Force that can come out and protect her. She has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and nowhere to call home. In the middle, looks like it's going to be another Hawks of Miska on the front side here. Going to be up against the Spawn of Khorne, which is a bit of an interesting choice. That discourage really not going to be helping. Really do want to get that there on the dual weapons. Dual weapons going to be charging downstream here up against the Streltsy, but they're going to be holding true and firm. They're going to be getting those guns ready, firing into the front line here up against the oncoming dual weapons. You've never seen anything cooler than this. They're going to be at pretty much shoulder height depth in the water as they fight up against the dual weapons. They're going to be slowly trucking through with this mass heavy armor, battle axes in hand, as they're just going to be cleaving through. That is going to be army losses here, though, for the main forces of Kislev. As we see the Polar Bear fighting up against mass forces here, we do see the Spawn still going rather strong. Discourage, but Horn of Khorne activated on top here of the Blood Reapers. Going to be mass weapon strength shredding through the bear. We do see the Lord Choice alongside some battle axes finishing off the Ice Guard swords, who do actually have activated here the By Our Blood. Once that runs out, they will shatter due to army losses, and they'll be going on their way. So it looks like here, it's just going to be the Polar Bear left, fighting alongside all of the big entities. I didn't see any breath attacks coming here from him. Bit of an interesting one, but he's going to be faltering rather quickly here. Just mass weapon strength from the triple heroes is going to do the job. So we are going to have a mass rush from Khorne here, coming up against a mass range build of Kislev. Very, very interesting. Rather liked it here from Kislev. I do wonder maybe of all the structures that could have come together, maybe they could have done enough damage here to finish off the incoming units, but it seems to be that wasn't the case. Now we do have the Herald of Khorne coming in at 2,000 damage value, 1,200 and 1,100 for the Blood Reapers. 1,500, 1,400, 975 and 1,450 for the Spawn of Khorne. Incredible work from them, 190 weapon strength plus that unbreakable status, making these bad boys an absolute nuisance here for Kislev. So 720, 400, 144, 620 and 665 there for the dual weapons. So for the Tempest Caster, 580 damage value with 1,043 there for the Elemental Bear. Would like to see him go a little bit forward, maybe get a breath attack here down some of the Berserkers. That would have been quite nice, but only 880 there for the Heavy War Sleds. Getting a little bit out too far there. Unfortunately, they got a little bit caught with their pants down, and sadly they paid the Troll toll. We're going to see 840, 1,050 and 1,000 there for the Ice Guard Swords, with 540, 620, 700, 660 and 830 for the Streltsy. So I hope all of you really enjoyed this game. If you did, please smash that like button. I'd really appreciate that. And feel free to leave a comment down below with all your thoughts and opinions. Now, if you haven't already, do feel free to subscribe. It would really help the growth of the channel. And other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very, very soon.